Hi, this is about building new credit. Okay, so building new credit, you need a bunch of things to be able to build new credit. The first thing that I would do to build new credit is it will always start with reviewing your credit report. The reason you want to look at your credit report is because you need to first see all the things that you're standing up against. You want to know exactly what's inside of your report. Do you have any derogatory information? How many inquiries do you have? How many open accounts do you have? How many closed accounts do you have? Are the information in your credit report accurate? Is your name, address, everything up to date? Are they matching? All of those things matters. So that's the reason why you want to start from there. And I think it's and on the in the credit repair video, I even showed you how you can go to freeannualcreditreport.com, snag up your free copy so that you can save it and start working on reviewing what's inside of your credit and seeing potentially whether you need to address some issues in there. If let's say if you're starting clean, you have basically nothing. What are the things that you need to do? Okay, so you looked at your credit, there's nothing in there. Maybe you apply for some credit cards, they said, oh, it's insufficient credit. So first thing, you want to make sure that you have your phone number. Um, it matches your name, address, um, and you want to make sure it's current. Everything matches. And then every time you do anything involving your credit, you want to make sure you use the same consistent information. It's called NAP, name, address, phone number. Okay. And then, okay, once you take care of that, then you're gonna go get a checking account. I would I would just go to a credit union. They're usually free, or if not, they're usually a uh much better for consumers than going to commercial banks. They can work with you better, and they're more personal too. Um, so you get a checking account, you get a savings account, and you talk to a personal banker. You say, hey, I wanna build my credit. Can you please apply? I wanna apply for a credit card. And if that banker says that, oh, you don't qualify, your credit ain't good, well then hook me up with a secure card. And hopefully that works. If not, there's so many other companies that are dedicated to just helping people building credit. I will sign up for Credit Karma. Um, there's a lot of other websites like that where it involves allows you to review, to monitor your credit. So it's like one of those things you gotta kind of focus on until you get it to a certain point where um it's automatic. It's do self maintained. You don't need to pay too much attention to it, but for at least the first year, you're gonna have to put some serious attention to it until you build it to where you need to. All right, so so once you address those, so let's say you got the bank account, you got the credit card, your address is legit, phone number, everything is matching. Um, Now you want to see if you can add a, a few more lines of credit. You can do um, you can apply for either a couple more credit cards, or you can apply for any anything involving lines of credit. So you can apply for a car loan. You can apply for a mortgage. I don't know if you'll qualify for a mortgage. That might in, involve you having to season your account. So what you can do is you can do what's called a um, au- authorized user, where you can, talk to your parents or your family, somebody that you're close to that you trust that they really have good credit, and you just ask them to help you that you're this time you're really focused on building your credit. Would it be possible if they allow you to piggy bank on one of their credit cards to help you build your credit? And most people will do it because it's not going to cost them anything, and they don't even have to give you the credit card. Once they add you as an authorized user, they can, you don't have to activate the card. You can just cancel it, and it will boost your credit for at least for a few months, and it will add, a seasoned trade line to you to your credit profile. So it's got its benefits, but it's not like a solution to all your problems. Okay, and so yeah, this article goes into what to do about building new credit. Let me see if there's anything in here that I did not talk about. I think over here it's more focusing in on what your do's and don'ts. It's recommending that uh you use your credit card wisely. You make use it for everyday purchase like food, gas, clothing. Um, they say to try and maintain a minimum a minimum balance because you're going to be making consistent payments, right? So when you're making large purchases, you just pay it off right away because you're going to use the cash anyway to buy that thing. If you're going to, pay your cable bill, pay your phone bill, use your credit card. You're going to pay it anyways in some form of medium. So why not use your credit card and then just pay it off so that way you're maintaining a low credit balance. Um, you also do not want to make payments on your due date. Okay, you're supposed to make payments on your statement dates. When you make your payments, I recommend you just pay it off right away. But if for whatever reason you can't, do not get past the statement dates because anytime for at the moment your bill is generated, that's when you're supposed to pay your balance. And if you any day beyond the statement days starts to deduct from your credit score. Every day is a few points, a few points, all the way up to the due date. And most people pay it on the due date. It's not the best time to pay it. You actually want to pay it on your statement date. Okay? Just giving you guys this nugget because nobody's probably going to tell you this. And let's see what else we can get out of this article. Correct decisions. Okay, so I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I missed? In building new credit, we talked about your NAP. We talked about trade lines. You're going to need at least 4 to 5. We talked about how to get them, which is um, there's so many ways you can get them. Like there's when you sign up for Credit Karma, and or there's also Nave.com. There's so many other ones. But let's just say you were going with Credit Karma. They'll recommend credit cards and lines of credits. Um, a lot of companies would even offer you loans if they see you're building your credit. There's a lot of companies out there dedicated specifically for helping people build their credit for the first time. You can even just Google search, um, companies that help consumers build their credit, and you'll see a whole lot. If not, eventually I'll probably I can upload a bunch of list or whatever if people need it. So yeah, that's like something awesome you can do. And yeah,